Hi YouTube, it's Rob, the Banded Scouter. I'm coming to you today on Saturday, June 9th. It's been kind of a long time since my last update. And to tell you the truth, the reason why it's been a long time since my last update is because of some of the ugliness I've seen on YouTube. The back and forth about the banded water thing, or the water bottle test with Banded Wendy and some of the ugly comments that are being made. It's childish, it's stupid, and quite frankly I think we're all above it and we should just let it go. You know, when I saw her first one, I put down in the comments I didn't agree with the water bottle test, but you know what? Who cares? I don't agree with it because it's a metric that I will never be able to meet. I don't have the correct body structure to ever fit next to one of those water bottles, so it's a test that I'm not going to do. And that was it. It's done. Okay? All of the other great things that Wendy has put out to me and to everyone else out there in the community, all of the love she has put out to me and to everyone else in the community, it's still there. All of the sage advice, the books, the knowledge, the questions about, you know, loose skin and vitamins and training techniques, that's all great information. One oh shit shouldn't wipe away every attaboy. And Wendy, I just want you to know, if you do end up watching my video, I know you've got thousands of followers, and you watch hundreds of thousands of videos and you're busy with your job and your husband and your life the way you should be. But if you happen to watch this video, I want you to know I still love you. I'm still subscribed to you and I still watch all of your videos. I still go back and watch your old videos because they are good. It's lots of good information. I believe it was Teddy Roosevelt who said, "Your right to ball up and swing your fist ends where my nose begins." And I think a lot of you out there have violated that and hit Wendy in the nose. Okay? Because you don't agree with her doesn't give you the right to go out and say disparaging things and to say that she's full of malarkey or bullshit or any of the other crap that was out there. The hell with it. Those of you that did get ugly, if you happen to be watching me, I'm not subscribed to you anymore. Because that's not who I am. That's not who this community is. Enough said on that. I've got lots of really, really good updates this week for those of you that are subscribed to me, and if you are, I thank you. My highest weight was back in January of 2012 when I first met with my surgeon. It was 345 pounds. On 15 February, the date that my surgery was confirmed, I weighed in at 333 pounds. The 21st of February, my surgery date, I weighed in at 326 pounds. And today I weighed in at 280 pounds. That's a 65-pound loss, folks. I frickin' love it. 100 more to go, and I'm going to be golden. I'm going to hit Wonderland. I'm going to be back to doing all the things I used to do. I'm getting there now, but I'm going to be back, and I feel good. Some non-scale victories. Yeah, non-scale victories. You got to love these. My highest waistband was a 48. 40-frickin-8. I've only got a 32-inch inseam. Today, I fit into a pair of pants I haven't been able to wear since 1995 with a 40 waistband, and they were loose in the legs. Ha! I love it. So, giving you more props, Wendy. Like Wendy says, if you work the program works. Let your band be the tool that it is and use your brain. Do your protein first. Drink your water. Drink, drink, drink. Sip, sip, sip. All day long, at least 64 ounces according to my doctor. I'm getting over 100. let's see, what am I doing for exercise? I run 3 days a week, 5 miles at 4 a.m. I'm up to a 5 mile an hour pace. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm not a big fan of running. See, I hike every day at lunch, 2 miles. And when I say hike, I don't mean go for a walk on the road. I mean hike. I'm back on fire breaks and single track. My knee's holding up pretty well. For those of you who don't know, my right knee is put together with cadaver parts since my injury back in '98. Yeah, that's a whole other story, and I'm pretty sure I covered it in another video. And I wanted to share some things that I found out there with the community, because I think that they are absolutely delicious and loaded with protein. And you know, just because we're trying to lose weight doesn't mean that we have to eat styrofoam and cardboard. So the first things are these little Star-Kissed tuna packets. It's 4.5 ounces of tuna, right? This one is hickory smoked tuna, and this one is herb and garlic tuna. I would have showed you the spicy one, except I already ate it, and I'm not going to show you my garbage. But let's see, for just one of these packets, it's 80 calories. This one happens to be 90. You get about 2.5 to 3 grams of fat, and this particular one is 14 grams of protein, and this one is 13 grams of protein. So it meets the 10 to 1 test. So that is a good thing. Something else I have found that is absolutely delicious. Someone else posted some protein bars that they had found, and I wanted to share these with you guys. Premier Nutrition's protein bars. You get, this particular pack has 15. You get 5 double chocolate crunch, 5 yogurt peanut crunch, and 5 chocolate peanut butter. Okay. Let's see, you get between 6 and 8 grams of fat per bar. Each bar is anywhere between 270 to 290 calories, and 30 grams of protein. And they are absolutely delicious. I love them. I have one of these for breakfast every day. But yeah, 30 grams of protein. That's like a third of the way there, you know? And that's a good thing. See, other things going on in my life. Okay, I think I told you guys I'm retired Navy, but I work for the Army now, and that is really different, because in the Navy I was like required to run 3 miles a year, twice, 1.5 miles each time. That was my physical readiness test, and I was on submarines, so there wasn't a whole lot of places to run. So, like, I'm not a runner, but when I started out here, I was definitely the fattest man on the compound, and it just got worse, and it grew and grew and grew. I wish I could tell you what group of soldiers I work with, but I can't. Not because it's some, you know, super secret thing, because I don't understand the Army command structure. And I've worked for them for 6 years. It just makes no sense. You know, 5 something 10. I don't know. My company gives me directions to a building, and I go, and I usually sit in a basement or a room with no windows, and I write software all day. So it's kind of sedentary. But like I said, I'm running in the mornings now, and I get out every day after I eat, you know, my lunch. I get up and I hike 2 miles. To keep that metabolism going and keep the weight loss going, because I don't get a chance to get up and move around. But the soldiers that I'm working with right now are basically Olympians. I mean, there's not an ounce of fat on these guys. They are marathon runners, they are decathletes, they are biathletes, they compete in the Ironman, they compete in the best ranger contests. And the other day I was out on this single track hiking, and I hike with a backpack on out at work. Okay. That's for something else I'm training for. I'll talk to you more about the progress on that one in a little bit. And these guys stopped their workout and came back and said, "Hey, aren't you the guy that works down in the basement? Wow, you're looking really, really good. Keep it up. I don't know what you're doing, but I wish I could keep my weight off that easy." And that felt good. Being recognized for my success. I'm sorry, my screensaver just kicked on and I have no idea what's going on because I can't see. Okay, there we go. So that was nice. You know, having my weight loss recognized. My wife is recognizing my weight loss, and she's telling me, you know, how proud she is of me for sticking to it for this long, because honestly, I've never stuck to a diet for 6 months before, but this was a life-changing event. This is for the long haul. This is who I am now. Wow. I wish I would have done this a decade ago, people. If you're out there and you're considering it, yes, do it. I mean, you're going to hear the debates about whether you should get the vertical sleeve, or you should get the RNY, or you should get the allergen band, or you should get the Realize band. I'm not going to tell you what choice to make, because that's not my choice to make. That is up to you, and depends on you, what problems you are having, and what your lifestyle is. Personally, I have the Realize C band, and the reason I got the Realize C band was because it's a wider band. It's not a narrow constriction. It's actually 27 millimeters wide, so the band itself is about that wide going around my stomach instead of about that wide going around my stomach. It's called a low pressure constriction system. I currently have 2 cc's in, and I have a great level of restriction. My band lets me know when done is done, which is what it's supposed to do. I absolutely love it. So, see, MyFitnessPal, it's another great tool to use, because it gives you that accountability of what you're putting in your mouth, because it tells you immediately how many grams of fat you've got, how many grams of protein you've got, how many calories there are. You can track your exercise. It's kind of like Facebook. You can have friends on there. I've got a lot of friends from the weight loss community. Weight loss community are my friends on MyFitnessPal, and if you would like to hook up on MyFitnessPal, I'm under there as BandedScouter also. I'll friend up with you. I don't care. We'll cheer each other on. Speaking of my food diary, I do have a confession to make. I did eat something the other day that I shouldn't, and I did not put it on my food diary. Well, that's just a huge weight off my shoulders, just saying those words. I was out running the other morning, and I didn't want to do it. I couldn't help myself. It just kind of happened, and I know that sounds like I'm making a mistake, but I swallowed a bug, and I didn't know how to put it in my food diary, so I didn't. Sorry, guys. Had to lighten the mood a little bit after, you know, how serious everything started. God, where else can I go? Oh yeah, I think, you know, I'm hearing a lot of you guys saying, "Hey, I'm training for such and such 5K or such and such 10K." Hey, more power to you. I'm not training for a 10K because I think I've said it before. I hate running. It's not something I do for enjoyment. It's not something that it's just another tool that I have to use to get this fat off of me. I am training for a 50-miler. The day after Thanksgiving. It's called the Charlie Sullivan Challenge down here in North Carolina. And it's a 50-mile hike out at the Sharon Harris National Forest or State Park, one of the two. I can't remember. But it's put on by the Order of the Arrow, which is the National Honor Society of Scouting. But yeah, I'm going to have 24 hours to hike 50 miles through the backwoods with a pack on. They've got 10-mile checkpoints where, you know, they're going to have a doctor every 10 miles to check up on you and make sure you're doing okay and give you your water breaks and give you a chance to change your socks and do foot powder and all the other things. You know what? I've never done one of these because I've always kind of been embarrassed on how I look on camera. But I think I'm going to give you guys a body shot and point out during it another non-scale victory. So heard me while I move my laptop around a little bit here so I can stand up. Whoop, sorry Bella, that's my dog. Okay, so yeah, this is me, 280 pounds. Here's a side shot here. So yeah, it's definitely still sticking out here a little bit. But honestly, this used to be out here like this, and these here at the side used to kind of hang out about like that. The shirt that I'm wearing, go figure, it's a scouting shirt. This is actually an adult large. This is my son's shirt from day camp last year. I was wearing a 3X. This is my son's adult large, or adult large. Yeah, there's no X on his tag because he's a little skinny guy. He's got the metabolism I used to have. So another huge non-scale victory. In just 1 year, I'm down from a XXX to a large. So yeah, so there I am. Okay, there's that. Let's go this way. Okay, that's about as close as you're going to get to a dance from me, because I don't dance. I have no sense of rhythm. So, so there you go. Wow. Okay, that's really about all I can say, people, because I'm at 17 minutes. Oh my gosh. YouTube's going to be so mad at me. People, be nice to each other. Keep the scale moving in the right direction, and I will talk to you soon.